Hey, welcome back to Coastal Truckin here. Check this out. This set, the Mooneyes set, the M2 Mooneyes set, caught everybody off guard, and it was right after that hype with the Japan series that M2 came out with. Everyone was chasing that, and a lot of collectors out there didn't know that this real cool set was gonna come out, and it seems like it hit in a quick wave all throughout, and a lot of folks missed out on them. And so, you know, I wasn't looking for these in particular, and I went out to hunt around to see what I stumbled across. There's a lot of different Truckn die-cast trucks coming out, and a lot of accessories that you can add to them. For example, those green light trailers that you can, the green light homes or hitched homes coming out. So I went to the store, see what I would stumble upon, and I came across some beautiful pieces. So let's check them out. So you guys know, you probably figured out by now that I'm a truck collector. So of course I got what I needed in terms of my trucking needs, and I left other pieces there. There's no chase pieces that were visible, but there's the red one with the flames and whatnot. It was sick, but hey, I stocked up on what I needed. And so here you have it, folks. We have two beautiful pickups that came in this series. At least for this store in particular, and I think there's going to be another one coming out, a Ford, like a burgundy Ford coming out that's exclusive to another store, but this is what I was able to get my hands on. And you might be asking, if there's only two pickups released in the set, why do you have three? Well, I got a spare of this Apache. I'm a fan of this Apache because I think that when they're fixed up and they're driving out, cruising out in the street, you really don't see this fleet side option. A lot of them have the step side and whatnot, so whenever I see this casting out there, I pick it up because of that. It's very rare in real life on the one-on-one scale. And so that's why I got two. I figured I'll leave one in the package, or I'll open them both up and maybe do a wheel swap on one, add some white walls and some more detail, maybe drop it or slam it, lower it, as different people might know. So let's find out, you know, let's look at the detail. Let's compare to see what we got going here with these two different pickups. We got this 69 Ford F100 Ranger truck, and got a lot of detail, I'll tell you that much right now. And we got this 58 Chevy Apache fleet side, and so I want to compare them to see what kind of detail M2 invested in each of these pieces, because I was shocked. My favorite piece, my favorite model is a Chevy. I think that when you mention Chevy and Ford, I'm gonna go with the Chevy, but you guys will see why this particular comparison got me thinking otherwise. We'll put that aside, that box aside, and then let's bring this baby out. Let's see how much detail we can find from these guys. So they're limited. Each one of these got the same. They're limited to a certain amount, 8,188. In the M2 world, you know, it's a fairly decent number. Everyone can get, a lot of people can get their hands on them. If it was another die-cast company, it'd be fairly limited. So let's find out what we got here. And all right, wow, I think I fell in love once again. Alright, so let's go with my favorite one. You know, I really love this casting, like I previously mentioned. And it got lots of detail, you know? Lots. I'm like shaking, I'm like so shocked here. So it got this beautiful lettering, you know, in the back, Moon equipped. It got that rear bumper and that lower groove in these pickups, especially starting around the 54 Chevy pickup. You start seeing this little drop down on that groove on the rear bumper. That's mainly for the license plate to be viewed. And so that's what I noticed, that this one is missing the plate, but it got real nice details in the back with those lights. And these pickups for their era, they didn't have the additional lighting for the turn signals. You normally had to stick your window out, your hand out the window, or sometimes you can integrate the turn signal in the brake light. But yeah, and so moving to the side, I really like that the lettering on the side of the door, it's got that old vintage look to that shop truck type of feel. It says Moon Equipment Company Speed Shop, and right below, I'm not able to read exactly what it says, but it might have a specific address. As we move to the front of the truck, it got exceptional chrome detail, and as you can see, it got Chevrolet across that beautiful chrome grille with the headlights. The detail on this is on point, I must say. However, let's look under the hood. You know, I love this feature, the opening hood feature on these pickups. However, the headers and the carb cover, just you got the black on white. However, something is better than nothing. The radiator cap and the radiator hose, they don't got no detail. It's just part of that plastic. But hey, some detail is better than none, right? And you got the opening doors. And this, I mean, the sticker says it, or the lettering says it. This is cool. And Mooneyes cool. And so it would have been dope if the trim on that big panoramic wraparound window was chrome. But hey, it's black. So I'm good with that. Maybe a little bit of chrome like they got on this spear on the bed. It would have been nice. But hey, it's a beautiful pickup with some dishes on the wheels. Maybe some white walls would have complemented that yellow and white two-tone. But there's the Apache for you all. And then we got something interesting on this Ford. It's representing something new in the diecast world in terms of the pickups. It's got these new rails on the side. And oftentimes a lot of the trucks back in the day had either rails or hinges on the side for to tie down your heavy loads. And it's something, I think this is the second pickup I see with that new tooling. And let me pull out my other pickup. As you can see, we have this green light, this black Bandit, and the bed of the pickup doesn't have any railings, any new tooling. However, green light got on board on adding more accessories or more little details, and it's got this new, like the packaging says, new tuning parts. And so the difference between the first one I showed you and this one is mostly the railing on the bed. And so M2 got on board as well, and they got the railing. I might be mistaken, maybe there's another release with this rail, but a lot of customizers are kind of getting the idea with this and building roof racks with this type of idea. And so let's check out this Ford real quick. You know, it got the same wheels as that Apache. The door got that shop, not necessarily that shop type of look with the ARC business logo, but it got some design on the window. However, this is more your traditional kind of like road assistance pickup. and it got like everything that a business would offer on the road. And so they offer moon discs, moon tanks, moon valve covers, moon gauges, and more. And if we look in the back, what I love about this Ford is that they went and actually added the license plate. And I think by the time this pickup was released, in actuality, it wasn't the black on gold plate, but it gives it that classic look. I think it might have been like blue with blue background with yellow letters, but it takes it back to the 50s and maybe 40s. I'm cool with that. The tailgate, you know, correct for the era, got the Ford lettering there. Again, the same thing on the other side with that toolbox door. And the hood, I'm impressed with this, the hood under this. As you can see, under this hood, we got the carburetor cover, and then the valve covers. We got the battery. Outstanding detail right here. They differentiated with the coloring. I'm not sure exactly what this white thing is. I thought it was like an electrical box, but these things did not have an electrical box like modern cars do, especially up front. But the grill guard, that's a beautiful addition to this pickup. So when we compare, at least when I compare this Ford, oh, and look at the hood. Though that graphic on the hood is just beautiful. Moon equipped. Those eyes are just catching. Yeah, so going back, comparing these two, I think when we compare these two, I think the Ford takes it home. With the detail, I'm impressed. The Ford takes it home because of what it got under the hood and the license plate in the back. So I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to run into this set, and if you did, which ones did you pick up? I know that red, I think it was Chevy, that red Chevy with the flames, those flames were killer. But I had to leave it, you know, I'd rather take a second truck than a car. So yeah, which ones did you pick up? And so, do you guys have other Mooneyes pickups? I don't. I think these are the first ones I have. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you got. And until next time, keep on trucking.